My child, I have not left you. My beloved child. Before you go any further, I need you to hear this with your heart. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Right now. I know how tired you are. I know the battles you never speak about. I know the weight you carry behind your smile, the questions that keep you awake at night, and the silent tears that fall when no one is watching. And this is why I have come to speak to you today. Stay until the end, because this message is for you. My child, how many times have you felt like giving up? How many times have you stood at the edge of surrender, believing you had reached the end of your strength? You looked around and saw no answer. You prayed and heard no response. You waited and saw no change. And in those moments, you wondered where I was. But listen carefully. I was closer than you realized. Even when your eyes could not see me. Even when your heart could not feel me. Even when doubt whispered that I had forgotten you. I was there. Holding you together when everything inside you felt like it was falling apart. My child, miracles do not always arrive with thunder. Sometimes they arrive as strength you cannot explain. Sometimes they arrive as peace in the middle of chaos. Sometimes they arrive as the courage to take one more step when you thought you could not move at all. That strength is me. That peace is me. That courage is me. I have been sustaining you every moment of this journey. Remember Elijah in the wilderness. When he felt exhausted. When he felt abandoned. When he believed he could go no further. I provided for him through unexpected means. And I want you to know something today. I have not run out of ways to provide for you. I can use what nobody expects. I can open doors nobody sees. I can create opportunities where there appears to be nothing. Your situation does not limit me. Your obstacles do not intimidate me. Your impossibilities are still possible in my hands. Comment Amen if you believe that. My child, I know there are seasons when my silence troubles you. You ask me why the answer has not come. Why the breakthrough has not appeared. Why the healing has taken so long. Why the door remains closed. But what you call silence is often preparation. While you are waiting, I am working. While you are wondering, I am arranging. While you are questioning, I am positioning people, opportunities, blessings, and divine appointments that you cannot yet see. Nothing is delayed. Nothing is forgotten. Nothing is lost. I am the God who sees the end from the beginning. And I have not lost track of your story. Not for a single moment. My child, there are wounds inside you that nobody knows about. Old disappointments. Broken trust. Abandoned dreams. Words spoken over your life that still echo in your thoughts. You carry these scars quietly. You have learned to survive with them. But I did not create you merely to survive. I created you to live. To heal. To flourish. To walk in freedom. And today I am touching those hidden places. The places you protect. The places you rarely talk about. The places where fear still hides. Let me into those places. Do not hide them from me. I already know they are there. And I am not approaching them with judgment. I am approaching them with love. I am the healer of broken hearts. I am the restorer of wounded souls. I am the one who can reach places inside you that no human being can reach. You have spent too much time carrying pain that I never intended you to carry alone. Give it to me. The anxiety. The fear. The disappointment. The loneliness. the exhaustion. Give it to me. You were never meant to bear all of this by yourself. My child, there is a battle taking place that you cannot always see. A spiritual battle. An unseen war over your peace, your purpose, your identity, and your future. The enemy wants you discouraged. He wants you distracted. He wants you convinced that nothing will ever change. But I am telling you now, he is a liar. Your story is not over. Your breakthrough is not canceled. Your purpose is not lost. Your future is not destroyed. I have called you. I have chosen you. I have marked your life with purpose. And no darkness can erase what I have spoken over you. The opposition you are facing is not proof that I have abandoned you. Often it is evidence that you are moving closer to what I promised. The closer you come to your breakthrough, the louder the resistance becomes. Do not be intimidated. Do not retreat. Do not surrender to fear. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Because I am fighting battles on your behalf that you cannot yet see. Type Jesus is with me if you are still standing in faith. My beloved child, you spend so much time worrying about tomorrow. But I am already there. You fear doors that have not opened yet. I already know which ones belong to you. You fear outcomes that have not happened. I already hold the final chapter. The future does not frighten me. And because it does not frighten me, it does not need to frighten you. Rest in that truth. Breathe in that promise. You are not walking toward uncertainty alone. You are walking with me. Hand in hand. Step by step. Moment by moment. And even now, while you are listening to these words, I am working behind the scenes. Healing what is broken. Strengthening what is weak. Opening what has been shut. Preparing what has been delayed. Restoring what has been stolen. The miracle has already begun. You may not see it yet, but movement is happening. Heaven is moving. Doors are moving. Circumstances are moving. Your story is moving. Do not judge your future by your present struggle. The night may still seem long, but dawn is already approaching. And my child, the sunrise that is coming will reveal that I was with you through every moment of the darkness. You were never abandoned. You were never forgotten. You were never fighting alone. I have carried you farther than you realize. And what I have planned for you is greater than anything you have lost. So lift your head. Strengthen your heart. Hold tightly to my promises. Because the next season of your life will reveal just how faithfully I have been working all along. And this is only the beginning. My child, I have not left you. My beloved child, there is something I need you to understand about this season you are walking through. You call it waiting. You call it delay. You call it uncertainty. But I call it preparation. What feels like a pause to you is often a sacred process in my hands. I know you want answers. I know you want movement. I know you want the breakthrough now. But if you could see what I see, you would understand why I have been guiding your steps the way I have. You see one piece of the puzzle. I see the completed picture. You see today's struggle. I see tomorrow's victory. You see the closed door. I see the greater door that is already being prepared. Trust me, my child. Trust me when the road makes no sense. Trust me when the timing feels uncomfortable. Trust me when you cannot trace my hand. Because even then, you can trust my heart. I have never failed you. Not once. Look back over your life. Think of the moments when you believed you would never recover. The heartbreaks. The disappointments. The losses. The seasons when you felt complete. Overwhelmed. Yet here you are. Still breathing. Still standing. Still moving forward. Do you know why? Because my hand never left you. Even when you felt weak. Even when your faith felt small. Even when your prayers sounded more like tears than words. I was carrying you. There were moments when you thought your faith was dying. But in reality, it was growing roots. Deep roots. Roots that could withstand storms. Roots that could survive drought. Roots that would prepare you for the blessings I am bringing. My child, some of the things you have been praying for are closer than you think. The healing. The restoration. The open door. The financial breakthrough. The renewed peace. The answered prayer. You keep looking at the distance. I want you to focus on my promise. Because promises from me do not expire. What I have spoken over your life still stands. What I have ordained for your future still exists. What I have prepared for you has not been canceled by your mistakes. Hear me clearly. Your failures did not disqualify you. Your past did not destroy my purpose. Your weaknesses did not surprise me. I knew every chapter before you lived it. And I still chose you. I still called you. I still loved you. I still made a place for you in my plan. My child, stop measuring your future through the lens of your past pain. The wounds you experienced were real. The betrayal was real. The disappointment was real. The loneliness was real. But those things do not have the authority to define who you are. I define who you are. You are not what happened to you. You are not the rejection. You are not the failure. You are not the mistake. You are my child. Chosen. Loved. Protected. Called. Set apart. And destined for more than survival. There are chains I am breaking right now. Chains of fear. Chains of anxiety. Chains of self-doubt. Chains of condemnation. Chains that have followed you for years. Some of them were formed by painful experiences. Some were formed by lies you believed about yourself. Some were formed by battles that exhausted your spirit. But those chains cannot remain where my light enters. And my light is entering now. Let me shine into the darkest corners of your heart. Let me reveal the lies that have kept you trapped. You have listened to fear for too long. Fear said you were not enough. Fear said nothing would change. Fear said your best days were behind you. Fear said you would always struggle. But my truth says otherwise. My truth says you are being renewed. My truth says your story is still unfolding. My truth says I am making all things new. My truth says your future contains hope. And hope is stronger than fear. My child, many people see only the visible battles. But I see the hidden victories. I see every time you chose faith instead of quitting. I see every prayer you whispered through tears. I see every act of obedience when nobody was watching. I see every moment you got up after falling. Heaven sees what the world overlooks. Nothing has been wasted. Not one prayer. Not one tear. Not one lesson. Not one battle. I am using it all. Every trial has been building something within you. wisdom, compassion, discernment, strength, dependence on me. You thought you were being broken, but often I was strengthening foundations you could not yet see. A building destined to rise high must first have deep foundations. And I am building deep within you. Deeper than circumstances. Deeper than emotions. Deeper than temporary victories. I am building eternal strength. Stay with me, my child. Do not rush ahead. Do not allow comparison to steal your peace. The world wants you to measure yourself against everyone else. But I created a unique path for you. Your timing is not their timing. Your calling is not their calling. Your journey is not their journey. Stop looking sideways. Look upward. Look toward me. Because the more you focus on me, the less power comparison will have over your heart. There are blessings prepared specifically for you. Doors assigned specifically to you. Opportunities designed specifically for you. And no one can take what I have assigned to your life. No one. What belongs to you under my will arrive in my timing. That is why you do not need to live in panic. You do not need to strive endlessly. You do not need to fear being forgotten. I know exactly where you are. I know exactly what you need. I know exactly when to move. And I am never late. My beloved child, a season of restoration is approaching. Not a restoration of merely returning to what was, but a restoration that transforms. I do not simply repair. I renew. I do not merely restore what was lost. I create something stronger, wiser, more beautiful, more aligned with your purpose. The pain you endured will not have the final word. The disappointment will not have the final word. The betrayal will not have the final word. The diagnosis will not have the final word. The delay will not have the final word. I will. And my word over your life is life. My word is hope. My word is restoration. My word is victory. There are doors opening that you cannot yet see. Divine connections being arranged. Obstacles being moved. Paths being cleared. Blessings being prepared. Healing being released. And while you wait, I am teaching you something precious. How to trust me even before the evidence appears. That kind of faith changes everything. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith transforms lives. And my child, that kind of faith is growing inside you right now. So hold on. Just a little longer. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep expecting. Because what I am preparing is greater than what you have been fearing. The night is not permanent. The battle is not permanent. The waiting is not permanent. My promise is. And I want you to remember this as you move forward. You are not fighting for victory. You are walking toward a victory I have already prepared. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are deeply loved. And I am leading you into a new chapter. A chapter filled with healing. A chapter filled with purpose. A chapter filled with renewed strength. A chapter filled with open doors. A chapter filled with my presence in ways you have never experienced before. Stay close to me. Keep your eyes on me. Because what comes next will reveal just how much I have been working behind the scenes all along. And my child, the best is not behind you. The best is still ahead. My child, I have not left you. My beloved child, as you listen to my voice right now, I want you to quiet every other voice that has been competing for your attention. The voice of fear, the voice of disappointment, the voice of anxiety, the voice of the past, the voice that keeps telling you that nothing will ever change. Those voices are not speaking your future. I am. And what I am speaking over your life is greater than every fear that has tried to define you. There is a reason you have survived what should have broken you. There is a reason you are still standing after battles that left you wounded. There is a reason your heart continues to seek me, even after seasons of confusion. It is because my hand has been upon you from the very beginning, long before you understood my purpose. Long before you recognized my presence. Long before you knew how much I loved you. I chose you. I called you by name. I saw every chapter of your story before it unfolded. And even knowing every mistake you would make, every struggle you would face, every moment you would doubt yourself, I still said, "This one is mine." My child, there are blessings moving toward you even now. Not because you earned them. Not because you achieved perfection. Not because you never failed. But because my grace is greater than your weakness. My mercy is greater than your mistakes. And my love is greater than anything that has tried to separate you from me. I know there have been days when you felt forgotten. Days when your prayers seemed trapped beneath the ceiling. Days when you wondered whether anyone truly understood the weight you were carrying. But I understood. I understood every sigh, every silent cry, every lonely night, every hidden struggle. I was there, sitting beside you in the darkness, holding you together when your heart felt shattered, protecting you from dangers you never saw, fighting battles in the spiritual realm that you never knew existed. My child, never underestimate what has been happening behind the scenes. While you were waiting, I was working. While you were healing, I was preparing. While you were crying, I was building. While you were questioning, I was arranging. Nothing has been wasted. Not a single moment. Even the pain has become part of your preparation. Even the delays have become part of your testimony. Even the storms have become part of your strength. What the enemy intended to destroy you with, I am transforming into something that will glorify me and strengthen you. This is why you must not give up now. You have come too far. You have survived too much. You have grown too much. Do not quit on the edge of the breakthrough. Do not abandon hope when dawn is beginning to rise. The enemy wants you to believe the battle is endless. But I tell you, the season is changing. The atmosphere around your life is changing. The weight you have carried is beginning to lift. The doors that seemed locked forever are beginning to move. The healing you thought was impossible is beginning to flow. The restoration you prayed for is beginning to emerge. Trust me, even when you cannot see it. Trust me, even when you cannot feel it. Trust me, because my faithfulness does not depend on your emotions. My promises do not depend on circumstances. My power does not depend on human limitations. I am still the God who makes a way through deserts. I am still the God who parts impossible seas. I am still the God who raises what seems dead. I am still the God who opens doors no one can shut. And I am still writing your story. My child, there is another truth I need you to hear. You are not merely called to survive. You are called to shine. The world is filled with weary hearts. People carrying burdens they cannot explain. People searching for hope. People longing for peace. And the comfort I have poured into your life is meant to overflow into theirs. Your story will help someone. Your testimony will heal someone. Your perseverance will inspire someone. Your faith will encourage someone. The battles you fought were not meaningless. The victories you gain will not belong only to you. I am raising you up so you can become a light in dark places, a voice of hope, a reflection of my love, a living reminder that miracles still happen, that healing is still possible, that restoration is still real, that my grace is still sufficient. And my child, when the blessings come, remember who carried you through the wilderness. When the doors open, remember who opened them. When the healing manifests, remember who touched your heart. When the breakthrough arrives, remember who sustained you during the waiting. Keep me at the center, not because I demand it, but because my presence is where your peace will always be found. Success without me cannot satisfy your soul. Achievement without me cannot heal your heart. Only my presence can fill the deepest places within you. Only my love can satisfy the hunger you cannot explain. Only my peace can calm the storms that arise inside you. That peace is available to you now. Not someday. Not after every problem disappears. Now. Right here in this moment. Receive it. Breathe deeply. Release the burden. Release the fear. Release the pressure to carry everything yourself. Let me carry it. Let me strengthen you. Let me guide you. Let me restore you. You do not have to walk this road alone anymore. I am with you. I have always been with you. And I always will be. Before this message ends, I want to pray over you. My beloved child, wherever you are right now, open your heart. Let these words settle deeply within your spirit. Prayer. My precious child, I place my peace upon your heart. Where there has been fear, let courage arise. Where there has been anxiety, let calmness flow. Where there has been confusion, let clarity come. Where there has been weakness, let new strength be released. I break every chain of discouragement that has tried to hold you back. I silence every lie that is spoken against your identity. I cover your mind with my peace. I cover your family with my protection. I cover your future with my favor. May every wound receive healing. May every burden become lighter. May every closed door be replaced by the right door. May every season of waiting produce lasting fruit. May your faith grow stronger than your fears. May your hope become brighter than your doubts. May your heart become deeply rooted in my love. I release wisdom over your decisions, discernment over your path, strength over your spirit, provision over your needs, healing over your body, peace over your home, and joy over your future. Let my presence surround you like a shield. Let my love remind you daily that you are never alone. Let my promises become anchors for your soul. And let every step you take be guided by my hand. In my holy name, Amen. My child, if this message spoke directly to your heart, do not dismiss it as coincidence. I wanted you to hear it today. I wanted you to remember who walks beside you. I wanted you to remember who fights for you. I wanted you to remember who loves you with an everlasting love. The battle is not greater than my power. The darkness is not greater than my light. The delay is not greater than my timing. And your pain is not greater than my ability to heal. Hold on to that truth. Carry it with you. Return to it whenever fear tries to return. Because I am not finished with your story. Your healing is unfolding. Your breakthrough is approaching. Your restoration is beginning. Your purpose is awakening. And your future is still held securely in my hands. Comment Amen if you receive this message. Type Jesus is with me as a declaration of faith. And remember this every time you feel alone. I see you. I hear you. I love you. I am guiding you. I am protecting you. I am restoring you. And I am leading you into a future filled with hope. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Keep walking with me. The best chapters of your story are still being written. And I will be with you through every single page. Always.